Hey, hi, this is Yaakov from Senior Hiking Project. We're on next U2. We're in Sterling National Forest, northern New Jersey. That's my dog Alice. She's also on the hike with me. We always go together. Right, Al? She wants some love right now, so excuse me. Okay, baby. Step back. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. All right, today I want to talk about 3 different pieces of equipment that I carry that I think are very important for us to carry as seniors. First, it's this whistle that's right here. It's called a bear whistle. Bear whistles have a high shrieking sound. I'm not going to blow it now. Who knows if it'll trigger somebody on the YouTube, but bears have very sensitive ears. I hike in black bear country. Black bears are relatively docile. They're not very aggressive, and their ears are very sensitive. So if I make myself big and I'm blowing on the whistle, hopefully that bear is going to just move along. It has worked once, about a year ago. Alice and I found a black bear about 100 yards up. I blew the whistle, seemed big, and the black bear moved past the blueberry patch that it was gnawing on. I think it's important. They're very inexpensive. They come in metal or plastic. It doesn't matter which kind you buy. And I happen to find this one on Amazon. The second piece of equipment that I carry is this waterproof iPhone packet. Comes, locks tight. I have fallen in water before I got this. I have fallen, my cell phone, which used to be in my pocket, flew away. Both times I found it, luckily. And I have left the phone where I was resting on a rock. I had to go back and get my cell phone. This is beautiful. I attach it to a carabiner right here on my day pack so that it sits in my pocket and floats. I can pick it up, I can look at it, I can take a picture with it. It's very light and it's very waterproof. I think it's important. Who knows when you're gonna lean over and it's going to fall into a creek. The phone's going to fall into a creek. I carry it all the time. The third piece of equipment is this piece of equipment. And you probably recognize them from a doctor's office. You put your finger in, it gets your oxygen percentage and your pulse. Right now, I've been stopped for a while on my hike. This one happens to be a little more expensive, about $20. It usually works faster, and then of course right now it's not working faster. It has my oxygen saturation, which I'm normal at 97, and my heart rate is at 91. That's usually pretty normal on resting on a hike, 91, 80 to 91. My resting heart rate is much lower than that. Now, let me tell you how to use this, and I'm not going to bore you with a lot of statistics, but you need a few numbers. Your maximum heart rate when you're born as a baby is 220. So you take your age and you subtract that from 220. So say you're 70, 70 minus 220 is 150, okay? Your max heart rate at 70 years old on an average is 150. So now we all want to be in aerobic exercise when we're doing this stuff. 60% of max heart rate, 0.6 of 150 is 90. 90 beats per minute, we go into aerobic exercise. As you can see right now, I was at 91. I just started going to aerobic exercise. Good for the heart, good for the lungs, good for the circulation. Great. Anaerobic exercise is when you're exercising without oxygen in your system. You need it for bursts of energy and you don't have a lot of it. So you don't want to be exercising when your heart rate is at anaerobic. That's when you get really tired. About 80% of max heart rate, 0.8 times 150, you get to 120 for a 70-year-old person. So around 120 to 124, someone like me does not want to exercise, does not want to still walk. I stop, I'll let my heart rate go down to under 110, and then I continue. And I found that I can go a lot longer if I stay away from anaerobic. Yes, I'm older, and yes, I would like to be like a young person, but I'm not. The reality is I'm who I am. But just for example, take a 20-year-old. 20-year-old, take 20 minus 220 is 200. They don't go to anaerobic, 60% of 200 is now 120. 80% of 200 is 160, maybe. Okay. So their range, their 120, for them to go in anaerobic is my anaerobic. And their anaerobic is above my max heart rate. So don't try to compete with someone younger with you. Physically, their body's just different. Okay, that's it for the day. This is Yaakov from Senior Hiking Project. Have a great day and a wonderful next hike. Bye-bye.